All right. Let's move this out of the way. Let's move this. I didn't even prepare this. What is up? Oh, let me, okay, yeah, all is good there. What's up, everyone? Welcome. Welcome to the Gundam Explained Build and Chill stream. We'll talk some Gundam. And you know what? I might also be streaming later tonight. Tonight I might play some Gundam Breaker 4 and stream that a little bit. Yeah, getting back into Gundam Breaker 4. How about that? Yeah, the Gundam tabletop. How about that? It's like we've been asking forever, and they're listening. I was talking to Steven earlier, and I was all like, they must be watching our shows, because lately they've been picking up on our ideas. But hey, Ultronimus, Zionic Shadow, good to see you guys. Yeah, we're gonna build here in a second. We're gonna build Char's Gelgoog from Mobile Suit Ensemble. I mean, there's so many things I could be building right now. I'm just gonna stick with this, just because I have some reviews in the backlog I haven't finished. Yeah, there's so much content coming. And you know, something I want to bring up too is the fact that, let me check this. I'm at 9,972 subscribers. It's just so amazing. I cannot wait to hit that 10,000. I feel like it would validate. I guess validate's the wrong word. More of really double down on the motivation to do cool stuff with this channel. That's really what that does. It reinforces the fun I'm having making these videos. Hey, Alan Mitchell, good to see you. What time you want to do GBO4? I'm thinking it's going to be 9 Central. Hopefully that's not late for you, because maybe we can get some people. I don't know how many people can play at once. Hey, Chad Thomas, good to see you. Rodeo Skunkworks, good to see you. Good morning from the other side of the world. Well, where are you at? But yeah, so the idea is, and I don't know how many people can play GB4 at once, because if we can get like a whole bunch of people together, that would be awesome. Because I really think at this point playing GBO4 is for the grind. Oh, 3? Okay, yeah. So let's see what we can do with that, because I have, my unicorn is the most upgraded. The full armor unicorn I built is the most upgraded I have. And it's funny because now that I'm thinking about what I have that's most upgraded in the game, it's more of whatever you want. So yeah, I would word it as I have a full armor unicorn. It's not fully upgraded. I've only got one thing to level 50, and that's a beam saber. I'm working on a headpiece next just for the achievements, but I also built a Pale Rider and a Hazel that I would like to level those as well. But I guess it's a mix of things I want to level because I like them, and then weapons I want to level because it's like how I like to play. So it's interesting how I feel like with Gundam Breaker 4, I played through it and beat it. but I didn't really have to go too deep into, because the game doesn't require it. But I think that's a fun added little thing I can do is like, okay, what are the little nuances and like the weapon upgrades that I could do to make the play style fun, for me. No, this isn't Gundam Assemble, James Teal. That would be awesome if it was. Oh, Alan Mitchell on PC, although I do also have it on the PlayStation, which which I need to actually get that installed. I got one of these recently because Sony did some updates to the portal, and I've been playing Godzilla on there, and I could also put Gundam Breaker, but it's just I'm already farming Gundam Breaker on PC, Let's see. Bandai saw me doing BattleTech and was like, "No, we need this money." LMAO. Yeah, it kind of coincides with the thing recently where there's these tabletop gamers and Bandai reached out to them and started giving them model kits. So, they're trying to cross the streams. Finally. Wait a minute. Look how small some of these pieces are. They're gonna be so easy to lose. But this looks great. I love the way his gun looks. Let me do this. So anyway, what you all been up to so far this weekend? I've had a pretty busy day so far. I woke up and played a lot of video games. That's the first thing I did. And then wife and I went out for brunch, and then I took the youngest with his friend to Urban Air. It's like a little park, indoor park to jump around. And then wife and I went out again just now. But now I'm streaming. Just got back from an IPMS model show. I did okay. 2 above average scores, 3 average. What's the IPMS model show? I'm not too familiar with that. Please go into detail. Alan Mitchell, pretty busy as well. Went on a great losing streak on GBO too. I know what that's like. I feel like that's most of the time for me. That's cool that you're playing that. I didn't realize you were playing that at the moment. And are you playing on PlayStation? Yeah, let me ask you, Alan Mitchell, PlayStation or PC for GBO 2, and then what for Gundam Breaker? All right, so sometimes it's obvious what's right and what's left, and so they don't put it on the thing. Okay, so that interesting pieces they have for this one. Yeah, and I think these are from the newer, if I'm not mistaken, these are the newer ones, so they're pretty good quality. Here, here. Guessing that's the shield. I think related to the arms. And you know how it is where these don't have instructions, so I kind of have to figure out some of the things, but sometimes you can just tell by looking. International Plastic Model Society, they have regions and hold a show once a year per region. Oh, wow. The Mudrock I did got a 50. Was a little rushed. The Zaku S got 55. Oh, have you posted pictures of these? Because that's pretty neat. All right. Okay, this doesn't say left or right, so no, it has to be one or the other. Because there is a difference. Not sure. What should be in the Discord? The Zaku 2 was done back this summer. The Kit Bash with goof shoulders. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, sometime I need to build a kit for the purpose of it being in a tournament competition or something, an entry for something. Not that I need to try to win anything, but oh, Undergate. Never thought I'd see that on this. That's pretty much what it all is. It's an Undergate. Come on. Oh, Brooklyn and Patriot chapters. That's neat. Didn't think I would win, but wanted to give it a try and see how I said. Definitely plan to improve this year. Yeah, I think that's worth doing. Oh, I've been asking Signor to join. Well, probably should. Okay, let me finish. Okay. Wow, some of these. Oh, the knee. That's right. Okay. Yeah, not always do they have. It's lately I've seen it where they have like the newer ones, the newer mobile suit ensembles tend to have these tiny little pieces you got to put in. Maybe I can move it down a little more. Yeah, now this one I think it has to do with the arm. Yeah. Okay. The part I dread the most is fitting these together. Because I mean, it's not like it's hard to do, but well, I mean it is, but it's just it hurts. Um, I should have some sort of tool to squeeze them together. I think I do. There we go. Made additional use of um the nippers. Okay, but man, this is a hard one to turn. I almost fell. I hate it when they're hard to use. Okay, let me do so. Move it up just a little bit like that. Okay. Again, pretty tough. Wow, I'm like tearing up the handle trying to do this. Okay, this we could put here. This we could put here. Hey, Brian Zanigelli, what's up, man? Good to see you. Okay, how is this going to? It's a bit different. Interesting. It must be. Yeah, it's interesting how different some of these pieces are compared to the other ones. I have no idea what that piece is for. Hey, Dan Vince, good to see you. But yeah, I'll see you later. I'm also building the high grade Strike Freedom Gundam. Oh, that's cool. That's a good one. Zhang some of the old school IPMS people really don't understand the world of Gunpla and don't accept it. But lately, people like myself and a bunch of others have been going at IPMS. It's interesting. It's the first I've heard of this. Oh, okay. Now, oh wow, this looks like an actual. What do you call it? Um, like a polycap style piece, maybe. That's interesting that they have this, and I guess this is what goes here, but I just did not expect that. Well, let me see. Does that work? And then just don't think. Oh, whoa! Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna build everything else first, then I'll do that last. Neat. I don't know how often you see these mobile suit ensemble shields with the handle. Usually it's just a connector piece. Okay. Let me think here. Interesting. It is different. Like some of this plastic is not like the old gummy plastic. It's more of a plastic from like a model kit, and so that actually makes it where it feels more sturdier when you're. Oh, it just came off. So I have to push it in all the way. Wow, yeah, that makes it really sturdy. It's pretty interesting. Okay. Sometimes I gotta find some tool, like, a plier or something with me to use to do quick pushing things in without damaging the plastic. It's just crazy sometimes how hard it is to put these together. Okay. Okay, so that would go onto that. So now, okay, let me then, yeah, finish these arms. Wow, yeah, it's very interesting how different this plastic is, and it's less gummy. It's easy to do stuff. So I think, yeah, this goes on here like this. That's pretty interesting how it's like a piece to put on the arm to make it look accurate. So that's pretty cool. Again, this comes from, yeah, a Mobile Suit Ensemble Part 28's the newest one, or not the newest. Maybe it is the newest one because it has the Freedom or the Mighty Strike. It has stuff from Which from Mercury, and then yeah, Char's Gelgoog. But like the way they designed this was really well done. I was tempted to buy some soft vinyl figures today. Had a Guyver and a Kerberos Protex. Where do you see these at? Because I've only recently learned through Godzilla of the soft vinyl thing. Well, I think I'm a shadow behind the scenes. I get it. Alan Mitchell, I haven't built anything yet this year, but I need to finish my MG Gundam Origin version. Plan on customizing it too. That's a good one. Um, wow. Oh, at the model show. So that's neat. I need to find these zip ties. Wow. That's a pretty neat idea. Huh. Okay. Let me get this one done. Yeah, I think I saw something earlier about the plastic. So these used to be like the older ones are like a softer plastic that like when you'd push it on, you could bend it, but this version seems to be a harder plastic where I can hear the things kind of snap into place. And then when I'm moving them, I don't feel like I'm bending anything. It's pretty neat that it's doing that. Okay, I just built the same. I must have done something wrong. Okay. So then, okay, so if that goes in there, okay, I think I get it. That goes here, which would then. And I could be doing this wrong, but I think I'm doing it right. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's very cool. Building this is very cool. I mean, it's practical things that you would put together, how it would function, and it's a little different than the other ones. Nice. Wow. Yeah, this harder plastic, but it pops in. It's very interesting. Because I've built, I don't know how many. I'll have to count them sometime. And I do plan to do a stream where I'm setting them all up on my shelf because I have them in a box right now. There could be 50 of these. My gosh, it's so hard to do. Wow. So difficult. But then they snap into place. It sounds good. And what was really cool was there's this website I sometimes use called like Suragaya or something like that. And they had two full sets of these I didn't have, and they were like 20 each. Amazing price. Um yeah, this is Char's Gelgoog. Yeah, it's a mobile suit ensemble. Good to see you, Vapier Vlad. Alan Mitchell, GB4, have you only been building existing suits? I do have a few that are kind of kit bashes. I do want to get back into that because I had my unicorn and then I was building the Pale Rider and I looked and I realized the Pale Rider looks badass with the full armor unicorn backpack and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I got to do something with that later. Hey, but Alan Mitchell, I forgot what you said. Are you playing on PlayStation or PC for GBO2 and Gunnerbreaker 4? Cosmic Crimes, did anyone have issues with the real grade RX-78 version 1? I did not. What are some issues you're having? Because maybe it'll ring a bell, and then I'll remember. Although what I've learned is it is possible. PlayStation? Oh no, that's cool. In fact, if I play GBO2, I would prefer to play on PlayStation. And then again, I have Gundam Breaker 4 on PlayStation and PC. I just need to load up the PlayStation version because even the one I got was the special edition with all the DLC. So, um, oh, I'm looking at my suit now for later. Oh, I'll have to see it. But yeah, one thing I've learned about model kits is sometimes they can be completely different. One person can have an issue with one aspect because maybe like the arm is a little more brittle on one kit in manufacturing or something. Vapier, have you ever had any interest building Aoshima car model kits? Let me look at that. Wait a minute. I know that name because I was just looking up a model kit, an Aoshima model kit that was of the Kiryu. Let me look it up again because I've been eyeing it for a few weeks or months. Kiryu. Yeah. Aoshima Mechagodzilla from Tokyo SOS. It's 77 on Amazon. That seems like a good price. I'll have to think about it. Because I think it comes out plastic, but I'd probably want to paint it silver, but I don't know what silver I would want to use. Alan Mitchell, only issues I had was just loose armor parts falling off. Okay. That's true. With the real grades, especially, there's sometimes where there's little armor parts that will kind of fall off. I bought a kit from Liberty Walk in Harajuku. Oh, that's cool. The rear foot plates and leg joints. It was my very first. I want to try again to see if. Yeah, there's always something where it could be like part of that mold or whatever. Like, something was just off by a millimeter and it makes it fall off often. Sometimes you can use super glue to maybe add width or surface area to a piece so you have more friction when you put it back in, like let it dry before you put it back. But yeah, I want to get this Aoshima Godzilla. Yeah, 77 free international delivery. Seems pretty good. What do you do to fix loose joints or pegs as you try to give it a clear coat? Yeah, that I'll put again super glue. Did I say hot glue earlier? I meant to say super glue to kind of let it dry and create its own little joint. Yeah. Okay, here's. I want to make sure that's in all the way. Okay. Be right back. I forgot what's cool about this kit is it has some parts from the option part set, but let me put this on. All right, check that little guy out. Looks cool. Glad I have this. I don't even think I have a red Zaku 2. I have a couple green Zaku 2s, but I don't have a red one, or if they even make one. Yeah, I can't believe I don't have it. Okay, so we've got that. The shield. Which, yeah, again, very interesting that they did the shield like this. Where it actually has a handle. They don't normally do that. That's cool. Okay, and then this looks like it's storage for his back. Which is pretty interesting how, I don't know if it's left or right. It might not matter. Um, Here we go. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Actually, let me put the gun in his hand. Check that out. All right. I mean, that looks cool. Hey, Taco and Yoshi and Ian Hansen. Good to see you guys. Let's see. I sometimes will tear a bit of a plastic shopping bag and stuff it into a loose joint. Oh, that's a good point. I'll sometimes do it with like that blue sticky tack stuff. You know, the green suits are 3 times slower than the red ones. Yeah, that's the word out there. Char has the same mentality as 40,000 orcs. Paint it red and it goes zoom. I'm like a Gunpla MacGyver. Tear a bag, zip tie, cut off some with Swiss Army knives. Yeah, that's funny. It is like that with model kit building. So I learned something interesting last night. I had a package of 8 kits come from Canada. Huh. Okay, cut off. So I'm sure there's a second part. Their plastic straps are put on from U.S. distributors. Yeah, that is interesting. I've sometimes got kits that, yeah, didn't have the plastic on them. And it was like, was this open? But it wasn't. Everything was there. Yeah, this is when I would order. I would go to Amazon and order Advance of Zeta kits. It was so crazy. I think you still can. Where they were a good price. Sometimes they were considered used and open, but it was like the box just didn't have the plastic straps, but everything was in there. My Hazenthly. What was the other one? The Primrose? Is that what it's called? I think there's. And then one of the Hazel Custom, maybe. Because I have another one I have not finished painting. Man, there's if I was to consider my backlog not only things I haven't built but things I haven't finished painting, that's a lot. And I think it'd be really important for me one day to catalog like what I need to finish and kind of make a little schedule for that. Hmm. They only started putting the straps on in the U.S. Around 2000 was a request by retailers to carry their product. Yeah, and I get it. One of my members of Sig New York is going to Japan and bringing me back a Mega Shiki. Wow. That's cool. I'd love to go to Japan. That might happen soon. Okay, so this is pretty cool because it looks like, even though it would be more accurate like this to hold his beam saber. Now that beam naginata, isn't it like something named something else? Let's see. So I could do it where it's, on there. But I wonder if they're doing it like that because also, oh, the shield. The gun, it would be by the handle. The shield has a handle. The shield handle could plug into here. But I think they're really making it to be done like this, even though that's not, you know. accurate, but what is on this little guy? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you can essentially have this dude carry all his weapons. I love it when that happens. Okay, got his stand. Let's try the other thing now. Yeah, so with if you got the option parts, again, if you were doing the gotcha and you got one thing from the machine, you would also need this if you wanted him to have his full beam naginata, which I believe that's what it's called. And then, yeah, I could put that in his hands. Nope. All right. Hard to turn these. I wonder if I did it wrong. I could have. Let's see. Oh, that wouldn't make sense. Right? Yeah, because it has to be this way. Okay, sorry. Just maybe it really just is limited how much then he could move his arms up and down. It might just have to be that way, which is not too big of a deal. Oh my god. Well, there we go. Char's Gelgoog. Pretty cool. Mark Silva, what is up? Let's see what else is going on. Is there such thing as a screen accurate Gelgoog? They're mostly inconsistent. Yeah, because of how bizarre the original designs were, and then trying to make a model kit of that. Making everything to scale, proportioned. Dude, lighting is such a struggle. I'm learning how to get a shot like this one right here, and it's so annoying to get right. Oh, you just lighting? Yeah, like right now I have 3 lights. There's one right here where my camera is. I think you can see, yeah, you can see it in the shot of my other camera. And I have a light that's like there in front of me, just like an arm's length. And then I have a light right here. Part of what I'm doing is lighting me, I guess, but I'm making it to where then it can light this well. But yeah, look at that. I'm glad I got that done. And, for some comparison, here's Zaku. I built from the 08th MS Team set. Here's the Dom. The Dom is amazing looking. Obviously, I've got the Ground Gundam. Ground Gundam with the GM head. I love these things. They had those miniatures for Gundam Assemble coming out, and it's like I have them already, and I could pose them for whatever action it's supposed to take. And then, of course, the Mighty Strike Freedom, which has this gun that I don't even think it's for the Mighty Strike. It might be just for the regular Freedom. I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. But, oh my god. But I'm telling you, these little things are amazing. They fall apart though a lot. Okay. Oh yeah, share the type of light you got. Um, Zeonic Shadow. I'm actually curious. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let me grab. What could potentially be the most accurately depicted Gelgoog is the robot spirits, Char's Gelgoog, and there's some dust on it. You know, I think let me do something. I think the lights are kind of washing out the color. Let me, yeah, yeah, that's too much. I get it. Anyway, yeah, I don't even. I'll have to look. Did I do a review of this? Some of them I didn't do a review, like if they had already been out and I was just collecting them. But I might want to go back and look at some. But this just looks great. And so for her to look at these side by side, would I have to do any detailing? No. No, it all looks interesting. So it's interesting to see the back here. It has these. Oh, and this moves. See, I got to do a review. It's been that long. So it closes, but then it can open to reveal the storage. That's pretty neat. And it's the same type of handle that's on the Mobile Suit Ensemble. Yeah. And you know, it's always weird to get a piece or the hole on the back like that, because it's like, well, what am I plugging into that? It's not like the Beam Saber has a thing, because on the back here, this opens some way. There we go. And then the Beam Saber just pops into there, so it goes horizontally. What are RS models standard Gunpla, or are they figurines? Oh yeah, RS Robot Spirits are just figures. No building here. Um, the cool thing about them is they are screen accurate. They are super articulated and they don't fall apart. And they usually come with a bunch of effect parts. I have a whole drawer full of bins of these effect parts, and I love them. Just sometimes when I'm messing with my shelving and how I decide to decorate it, sometimes they'll use effect parts, sometimes they won't. Um, Perfect Grid Optimus Prime. Dang. Okay. Charles Gray. All the talk of the most accurate Gelgoog and no mention of the MG100 2.0. Shake my head. Probably the best version of the Gelgoog outside figures, like for anime. Yeah, and I think that's basically it. This is the most accurate. It looks fantastic. I also have this one right here. And then also this one right here, which is badass. It was a badass upgrade they did to this design. Yeah, having the propellant tanks, like the gun that it comes with. Let's get that. Oh no, wrong spot. Where's it go? Right. There we go. That rifle. And yeah, the articulation on this thing. I don't mess around with the Gelgoogs as much, but they are, I mean, they really are badass looking enemy enemy mobile suits. Yeah, I mean, the detail on this, I love the way this looks. And the markings, love it. Let me put them. All right. Cyclops team in the house. Heck yeah. Let's see. Oh, you posted that Optimus Prime. Let's see it. Oh, sick. I'm not a Transformers guy, but I mean, that looks badass. Now, is that based off of anything in particular, or is it its own design? Okay, I'm going to put these back real quick. Did something come in the mail? Or the... Not that I saw, no. Not in front of... All right. Next, what I want to do is, while we're all chilling here, I'm going to test... Okay, so I'm going to test running Gundam Breaker 4. Just to make sure it works for later. You know, streaming it, not worrying about the stream like effing up. Let's see, game recording is off. Yeah, Steam has a new game recording feature, but it can overdo stuff. Let's see. Hey, Hasaki Art. Good evening. What's this? Oh, cool. It automatically showed up on the stream. I guess because I was testing it earlier. But it was just so weird what happened.
In the not-so-distant future, the Gunpla Battle Simulator has undergone many iterations in its history and is about to begin the next phase in its evolution.
Nice. Anyway, sorry. What I was saying was, like, you know, the other day, if you guys tuned into the Gundam Explained show, I think Steve and I were saying how the stream crashed. Also, guys, as I'm going, let me know if, like, the audio or the camera or something goes out of sync. Because the video I made that was posted yesterday with the Mighty Strike Freedom, the audio went out of sync, and I had to go in and manually match my voice. Because it could be, you know, I'm running this at 4K, 144 hertz. I don't know if that's causing, you know, a lot of stress. Does it have a G-Self Perfect Pack? You know what? Let's look and see. Oh, you know, for some reason I thought there was a quicker way to get to the shop, unless that is menu. Oh, and then shop. There you go.
Hello there. The kits are this way.
Oh, Zionic is saying it does. Okay, so what was I doing here?
The kits are this way. The kits are this way.
Yeah, I had things filtered to just certain stuff. This is funny. It's like people from Build Fighters. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, there's so many cool things. I would, oh, F9. I would love to go back and build. Oh yeah, because let me show you guys how I'm doing this right now. So okay. I'm hoping Bandai transitions from PS3 graphics to the next gen, hopefully in the next 10 years. I am right there with you. I think Gundam is a property that deserves high production value. Even though these graphics are good, I think it's using the effects of the engine for it to look high production-wise. But I know what you mean. I, as a huge gamer myself, I expect more from a Gundam game. I'm not knocking this game. Just in general, like they need to have like a like you know the old games, like Rise from the Ashes and all that. Okay, I didn't mean to go here. Okay, Blueprint. So, the first one I built back on August 28th was just... I mashed all the most powerful parts I had together. And then I created... Based on all the parts I had, I created something I thought would be badass. And I think this turned out pretty cool. And... yeah, here's another one I made up. Okay, so here's something interesting. The chest is missing. Does this mean I took that part and synthesized it with another, and so therefore I lost that part? That could be what that means. Let's see. This one looks pretty cool. Yeah, this is another one I put together, but... oh, I'd have to name it, and yeah, I haven't named it or anything. And then this was just me actually building suits the way they were. I'd love to go out with this one more. And then, yeah, the Unicorn, that's pretty much upgraded. The Mighty Strike is one of the Hazels. It's just, it seems like if you're gonna, like, commit to a part, it's gonna be hard to upgrade. It's like I can't roll out on the highest difficulty with one suit and then go build another one and do the same thing, because then I'll be destroyed. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load that. And then I think I found the level that's best for farming parts, but if you guys have a better idea, let me know.
This is the mission desk.
Gundam Evolution at current gen graphics, I would say, just not the best format for a Gundam game. Yeah, that's true. Okay, was it? Oh yeah, this 24. Because I beat it on like every difficulty except new type. New type says I need to be level 50, and I'm not even that. Let's just try it. Why not? GBO2 looks better. PS5 Plus, if you have a smart TV, the graphics look so much better. Yeah, that's the thing. I have, you know, on my monitor, I have G-Sync. That helps. You know, the high refresh rate, that helps. Need to stop pulling a GTA and release the next GBO on the next gen. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, that would be great if they made a new Gundam Breaker. Or, I mean, GBO2, or even, yeah, Gundam Breaker, but GBO, for sure, like, with the latest graphics and... oh, sorry. Maybe take out some of the gacha to make it, you know, less about that. I don't know. Because I would... for a proper Gundam multiplayer game, like GBO, I'd probably be playing more if I knew I could get what I wanted, even if I had to pay. You know. Oh, wrong, but... What? I didn't kill them yet. Alright, dude out over here. I want SG Gundam Generation, but not SD. Dude, I'm with you there. I feel like SD worked like when it was for the sake of the pixel graphics back in the day. And maybe if it's something made for kids, but not for like an action game. Like that's the one thing about that Battle Alliance game, as cool as that was. Why SD? If it's true that it has something to do with licensing, then, oh, holy moly, that was crazy. Then just don't do it if it's, you know, I don't know. Oh, mission failed. Oh, it's on new type. I'm not watching for the HLV. Should I do it again? Nah, I kind of want to just chill. Let me just do it on extreme. Oh, wrong button.
This is the mission desk.
Is it extreme? Yeah. Although I need to watch for the HLV and not let it get destroyed. When I switch to PS5, it sucks. It transfer over. You mean that it doesn't transfer over, or does? Because yeah, that's the one thing I wish. That's the thing. Xbox does it. Xbox games, you can play on both platforms, paying once and having all your saves. It's crazy. Battle Alliance is fun, but the game. Oh, they open with a cutscene with normal size. Yeah, I know. It's like right there, opportunity. And I think more people would have been interested in a game like Battle Alliance if it wasn't SD. Okay, they're damaging the thing. I gotta go. Hold up. Yeah, the reason why I like grinding on this map is because it gives me a lot of parts that I was able to, yeah, max one of my weapons. And I just need to max one of my parts to get that achievement. And then once that's done, my focus is going to be, I'm going to try to find my best, my favorite suit that I'm going to want to use. Okay, why is it... Cool. Missy loved the unicorn full armor, huh? It kind of, it just looks badass. Like, even when I get to go in awaken mode, and you know, it was the first kit I ever built was the real grade full armor unicorn. And, you know, after I built it, I was like, dang, what is this? And then that's kind of what started the whole thing. It's not my favorite, but how do I say? I mean, this game doesn't have as many suits as some suits that I would like. I could be part of it. All right. Yeah, and I like how it looks when it's like closed and not open. It, you know, like a unicorn look. It is actually pretty interesting. Like it's like I feel like I wouldn't like it, but I do. So I don't understand me. Okay, that didn't... Oh, I wasn't paying attention. They blew up the HLV again. You know what? I'm curious. Do I keep any of the things that... I look like I did. I earned some stuff before. So yeah, it looks like the stream marks. That was the main thing I wanted to test here. Okay. What was I doing? What's it? That must have been the head. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so just doing that mission, even if I lost that first one and the second one, doing that mission 24 just gives you so many parts. Yeah, went from 40 to 45. Okay. You know, in that case, I might play it again. Heading out, Taco. See you later. Yeah, let me do that mission again.
This is the mission desk.
On extreme. Yeah. Or I wonder if it was worth doing on new type, and I just have to watch for the... Because I might still get a lot of parts, or a lot of the, yeah, the enhanced parts, or whatever they call it. And then I saw that thing use booster breaker, and there's a lot of obvious things I probably should be paying attention to that I'm not. Okay. Already attacking the thing, huh? I'm not hurting it, am I? Oh. Man, that HLV is already more than half. Actually, I'm gonna do something. Yeah, you can see all the parts enhanced I'm getting. So I'm still getting all that. So that's good to know. Even if I lose the mission, this is still an easy, good one to grind to get parts. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, that thing is about to blow up.
That could have gone better.
Oh, so am I. Holy moly. Okay. But I guess that's what I get for playing that far under. But curious to see the parts that I can upgrade. Well, yeah, that G-Quax is not a Gundam. There are going to be Gundams featured in that show, but that one is, like, if you look at what it's called, the packaging, it's actually not a Gundam. That's just a mobile suit. Let's see. Oh, yeah, still get lots of, I mean, lots for as much as I did just then. That's pretty impressive. Okay, for that short amount of time, and I died, I got from 45 to 47. So yeah, that level 24. That's a good one. Okay, well, cool. Well, guys, I'm going to head out. That was a fun little stream. My plan is... Yeah, actually, I'll probably use this when we play, because I'm still trying to get all those evolved parts or whatever, and then Santo Bell I think is going to join us. It's interesting. I can even see like my camera, but no, everything looks fine. Yeah, I just wanted to test the integrity of streaming this game since OBS has been acting up, but it seems like it's fine. And so, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and schedule a stream for about 11 p.m. Central. And then Zionic, I'm going to talk with Santo Bell. We might maybe go into a Discord room to chat or something like that. So, yeah. Well, where's the controller I was using? Well, I'm going to head out all. We will talk later. Have a good rest of the day if I don't see you.